wanted to chat a little bit about the position, which I'm very excited about. And you know, I was just at the grocery store and I happened upon the latest issue of Gossip Zone. And what do you know? It happened to be all about why you guys should hire me. So I thought we would take a look together inside this issue. Very special issue for Gossip Zone, I'm sure. So as you know, I am a hometown gal. I was born and raised here in Washington. This is my town. There are very few of us who are actually from thick things here in DC, but I am one of those few. But what that has given me is a lot of access. I've grown up around knowing the powerful players here in town, and I actually, you may not know, but I started at an early age, you could say, getting my media training going. So if technology will agree with me, we will show you the skills I've been building over the years per se.
Just guest over here. Just stand up and microphone. What is your name?
Judy.
And how old are you?
10.
10 years old? Have you ever been on the radio before? No? You better get used to it. You want to have a media career or run for political office? I thought you wanted to run for office. Okay, now Judy, I'm going to ask you to read a couple of letters here so that people out in radio and TV land will have the idea of what's in this book. Dear Mr. President, let's start with this one.
Dear Mr. Clinton, if you want to be the president, you have to have all A's in school, because if you do, then I'm out of luck.
All right. Did you write that?
I won't, make you watch the whole 3-minute segment here, but it just gives you an idea of, I got started at a very young age, and I also can't speak for the fact that I didn't know about hairspray at the age. I was still working on my book at that point. In addition to my early media training, you could say, I got an early start kind of learning the power players and the VIPs here in Washington, which has helped me with my access today. So just to give an example, this is Christmas for me growing up. Again, hairspray, didn't know about it, sorry. I was probably 12 or 13 at this point. And of course, this is the Clintons' annual Christmas party. One thing I happened to notice when looking back on this photo, the person behind me, in kind of a case of it's my gossip life coming full circle. That's Huma Abedin. It's Anthony Weeder's wife, who I've been writing a lot of gossip about these days. So just my past is haunting me as we speak as a gossip columnist at the Hill newspaper right now. So that was Christmas. This was Halloween, and I'm posing, I'm in the devil costume. I'm posing here with Underdog. Does anyone know who Underdog is?
The cartoon.
It's Gore. It's Vice President Al Gore. He was running for president in the year 2000, and so, he's Underdog for his annual Halloween party. Tipper is in the blonde wig. I don't think, I can't really talk about hair given my looks over the years, but I don't know about that wig over there. And then just to show that I'm nonpartisan in nature or bipartisan in nature, we also have photos from the Bush Christmas parties over the years. This isn't to brag about the folks I've met over the years, although I am very grateful for my upbringing. But it's more just to show that this is my normal. It's a world that's unique to me and that I'm comfortable with because I've been growing up with these folks my whole life. So moving right along on this lovely issue of Gossip Zone. Some of those stars that I've gotten chummy with over the course of my time at the Hill newspaper as the gossip columnist there. Julianne Moore, Angelina Jolie, who was actually at a premiere with Brad Pitt, and I got her to open up about her life with Brad Pitt, which she doesn't often do. She said they do talk politics at home, which I thought was interesting and kind of sounded boring given our persona of Angelina Jolie, Julie Louis-Dreyfus, Joan Rivers, Flo Rida, Meryl Streep, and then I have to say not everyone looks that thrilled to talk to me. Joe Biden, I don't know what I said or did, but that was the reaction I got. It probably was after I asked him about his hair. It was for a story I was working on, and I was asking him if he was afraid of losing his hair. I think that was probably after I asked that question that I got that reaction. Moving right along into breaking news and making news at the same time. Already in DC, I'm known, I have an established brand. I'm known in town as a gossip columnist for the Hill newspaper. My Twitter feeds, my Facebook feeds, people follow me for the latest entertainment political DC news. So I have an established brand. I've also had the pleasure of appearing on every major cable news network to talk about the latest entertainment and gossip stories. So this isn't foreign to me. It's something I've been doing for a long time and honing my brand over the years. Unlike a lot of print reporters, I also have a TV background. What the heck is this? Okay, we'll ask you again later. So TV is really my comfort zone. I'm a former TV reporter, and so moving into the print world, I can write a print story, and I can also report about snowmageddon.
Main roads cleared. Side roads like the one I'm standing on may not get plowed until tomorrow. Forget peeking at a diary or going through someone's dresser drawer. Many people say they're sneaking a peek at their mate's cell phone. Here at Baltimore Washington International Thurgood Marshall Airport, one word describes the situation, and here it is. Take a look. Canceled, canceled, and yes, canceled. And you can get all the latest tech news and info on my blog. The challenge for Kessler is fitting big ideas into small spaces. A huge concept or a complex theme has to be shrunk down into an itty-bitty 1-inch by 7/8" stamp. It is a wet and slushy scene here in Pikesville. Take a look at these roads. Now, plows have been through here, 400 of them today in the state of Maryland, but even with their efforts, it was a rough ride for many.
That just gives you a sense of my past life as a TV reporter, and it's amazing. There must be something in the water that I just get blonder over the years. I don't know how that happens. It just works out that way. So the last section of Gossip Zone, I just wanted to give you a peek inside my personal life. I've shown you a little bit about my professional life and a little bit about growing up here in Washington. But I'm the daughter of a social worker mom, and I think she gave me the strength of harmony. I can really bring people together, get people to work together, especially in the TV field. That means producers, directors. You have a lot of people go in your meetings, and so it's really important to be able to get everyone on the same page. She also gave me the strength of empathy. I have an ability to really connect with people, and not to sound cynical, but that kind of helps me in my job when I'm asking very probing questions and people trust me and feel comfortable with me. And of course, my dad is a journalist, and what do you get? You get me. I'm also, besides being a journalist, I'm a sister. I'm the oldest of 4 sisters. Bonnie is my next youngest, and Abby is 8, and she's probably going to be before you pretty shortly because she already has a blog at 8 years old. And Lori is 3 years old, and she looks super cute, but she will kick you anywhere in the body if you take something away from her at this point. My husband Dan is very supportive. It's such a hard job being my husband, having to go to all these events with me and cover parties. It's really a tough gig. I'm also the mom to a furry 6-pound poodle named Coco Pebble Chanel. She is a frequent guest on my Twitter and Facebook feeds, and she also is a celebrity in her own right, I would say. She had a commercial. She was an animated poodle in a commercial. So she's the biggest star of our family for sure. Finally, I just wanted to end on this final note. I'm a very loyal employee, and if I'm on your team, I'm really on your team. So to announce my baby news a few months ago, I didn't just do it the old-fashioned way. I tweeted out this photo of a mocked-up version of the Hill newspaper. So they got a nice little push of promotion there, and they were very happy about that because it got picked up in a few places that my birth announcement was a fake copy of the Hill. And that's it for me. Thank you for reading this issue of Gossip Zone with me, and I hope my next Red Carpet exclusive will be for E! News Washington.